Hi, YouTube family. I'm Patty Jackson. I'm your auntie of pop culture. It's not cute not knowing. Come on, let's do a hug. How was your weekend? I met Clifford. I met Method Man over the weekend. I love him. I love his acting and everything, and I've always wanted to meet him. He has been in the building that we're in, and they said, well, Method Man was here. And I said, well, ain't nobody tell me. And I don't think they really took it serious that I'm like this big Method Man fan. Wow, I met him. He's nice and he's tall. And gave me the best smile. He said he cannot wait for the second series of Power Book 2. And that if you're a fan of the Power Book 2, you're going to love this new season of Power. Where should we start? Child, there's so much going on. We're going to start with Kelly Price. Let's get Kelly. She's not missing. She had people so worried about her at the start of the weekend. Kelly Price has a weird relationship with her family. She had COVID and almost killed her. Kelly had underlying health conditions, so this COVID was bad for her. And she is still recovering. She's got to get herself together. She can't work because she is still recovering from COVID and what it did to her. When you have those underlying conditions, it's bad. In order for her to sing, the reality shows tour, gotta be healthy. And right now, Kelly Price has got to put her health first. So we're not going to see her for a while because she's going to go and, kind of get herself together. So hopefully she'll be able to perform again. Nelly is getting the big honor at this year's Hip Hop Awards. Yes, it's going to be Nelly. He's getting the I Am Legend Awards. It's going to air on BET on, I believe it's October 2nd. Fantasia is looking to get in the good graces of Oprah Winfrey. When Fantasia was on Broadway, she got on Oprah's last nerves. She was late. She wasn't showing up. It was a mess. Well, now The Color Purple is being turned into a movie musical, and Fantasia really wants to be in it. You got Oprah, Steven Spielberg producing this. It's coming out in 2023. Will Fantasia get the part that she played on Broadway? Only time will tell. Shikari Richardson, the track star. They're going to be doing a huge media campaign for her. She'll announce that she's gay. And they're hoping this can turn the story around or surrounding her. But the problem is not her sexuality. It's her mouth. It's that mouth. It's that attitude. Look, y'all know I was riding with that girl. And she's young, so I'm going to keep saying she's young. But you got to listen when people want to pour knowledge in you. Let me help you is what you got to say when you meet someone stubborn. She's talented, but you got a lot to prove because that last race, you'll see this big PR blitz. And it's good. You're living in your truth and you're coming out. But the mouth, Shikari, got to work on that mouth. Nick Cannon, his show debuted today. Did anybody watch it? I forgot it was coming on. I caught the last few minutes. He had a comedian on there. He's singing and he seems happy. He says his therapist told him don't have any more kids because he got a lot. I think in order for him to survive, he's got to get more big guests. He's going to have to get more big name guests. But the Nick Cannon show launched today. Speaking of shows, let's get into Wendy Williams, who's been seen around in New York in a wheelchair. Don't know the condition of her health. Some of you guys, because I told y'all, I read the comments, you brought up some great points. She's probably the type that needs to keep working. But if she does not conquer the demons, the drinking, it won't go well. Maybe she just needs to keep working to not focus on other things. But she's due to return on Monday. Many Saints of Newark. What was Toni Soprano like before Toni Soprano? Well, we're going to find out. It's a prequel, and playing Toni Soprano is the late actor James Gandolfini's son, Michael. It opens in theaters, and it's coming on HBO Max. I've been telling you guys, wait until you see Leslie Odom Jr. Speaking of Leslie Odom Jr., the Philly native was all in for Broadway is Back. Now, the Tony Awards aired last night. The ratings weren't good, but there were some great highlights, and I encourage you to the YouTube and find these performances. Adrienne Warren playing Tina Turner. I cannot wait to see this. John Legend performing with the cast of The Temptations. That was a major moment. Jennifer Holliday, Jennifer Holliday. She did, and I'm telling you, and it was good. It was. I love the performance. Moulin Rouge, which won a Tony Award. A soldier play. Kenny Leon, best revival of a stage play. David Alan Grier, he won a Tony. He's turning the soldier story into a TV series. He won a Tony for his role. So, go and look. I'm a Broadway nut, so I thought the performances was great. And Leslie Odom Jr., when they did the Broadway is Back, his performance was really, really good. Michael Jordan's son, Jeffrey, got in trouble over the weekend in Arizona. Apparently, he fell in a bar and he hit his head bad and started bleeding. They rushed him to the hospital. Jeffrey gets to the hospital and starts fighting the hospital workers. They arrested him. He got arrested. He's been booked and released, but I hope Michael Jordan's son is okay. Michael K. Williams, it was an accidental death of fentanyl. This fentanyl that's in the street is dangerous. Let me repeat. This fentanyl that's in the street is dangerous. And it killed a very promising actor. James Brown's band leader, Pee Wee Ellis, died at the age of 80. He was the one who was in charge of that horn section. He passed away over the weekend. Let's talk about The View. We got to talk about The View. I don't know what was going on. First off, for everyone who's saying, where's Whoopi Goldberg? She's suffering from sciatic, that sciatic nerve, which they say is a pain you don't want. So she's trying to recover from that. But what happened when the Vice President Harris was on and they had to rush off Sonny and Anna, and they said they got COVID. Well, come to find out they didn't have COVID. Talking about something, it's false positive. This all played out on TV. It was embarrassing. Now, the ladies came and talked about it. They really want the Vice President to come back. A lot of people are saying, a lot of people are not happy with the Biden administration and what's going on with the Haitian situation. I don't think they wanted Vice President Harris, her people, to face that barrage because Sonny had questions and Anna, and I don't think it was going to be softball interviews. I think it was going to be hard stuff about the policies of the Biden administration so far. I hate to say it to Roots because I love this show, but there's something weird. Let's just say it's just something weird. Now the test is positive, negative. Can we go back to John Legend? Child, you married to that crazy Chrissy Tiegen. Now John is doing a great job on the Tonys and back to Broadway. Why was she out there flashing her underwear? Baby, why do you need that attention? Why? Tony, you got to stop. David E. Talbert is going to be doing some more stuff for Netflix. A series of musicals based on a book that he is working on. He did a great musical, Jingle Jangle, Christmas. It aired on Netflix, and I'm sure it's going to be one of those holiday staples. Toni Braxton is coming to Lifetime, where she plays an ex-con. She's getting into her movies, turned sleuth. So she's going to solve crimes, and they say she's the one because she was an ex-con. Lifetime. They really enjoy working with Toni Braxton as she moves more into her acting career. Tonight, Dancing with the Stars. Why are we going to be watching Kenya Moore's butt? Because they're saying that she got her butt enhanced. She's had some surgery. I thought she had done this already, but they're just saying that her butt looks even bigger with Dancing with the Stars. So we'll have to see about that. Cynthia Bailey, after 11 seasons, says no more to the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Will Smith is gracing the GQ version of British magazine, the British version of GQ magazine. Y'all know I'll be getting stuff twisted. Will Smith has got a book. And in the book, it's called Will, it's coming out. Will says that he deliberately went after the roles they would only offer to a Tom Cruise. He's going to talk about his rise in the business and being the man that he is today. Actor, comedian Anthony A.J. Johnson, Offset the rapper from the Migos, was one of the ones putting in money for the funeral. A.J. Johnson's wife said she needed money. She got $70,000 in donations. And now she's raising a comedy. She's going to have a comedy show to raise even more money. We just going to raise money all day? I'm just asking. I got some old school scoop for you. Last week, Sam Cooke's widow, the woman he was married to at the time of his death, Barbara Campbell Cooke, died at the age of 85. She met Sam Cooke when she was 13 years old. And when Sam Cooke was murdered, that body wasn't in that, didn't even get a chance to get cold before Barbara married another man. That other man was singer Bobby Womack. It almost destroyed Bobby Womack's career because Bobby Womack was a little protege of Sam Cooke. And everybody was like, why you do that to Sam Cooke? Why are you just going to marry that woman this fast? His body ain't even cold. Well, the marriage was troubled because Bobby eventually had an affair with the daughter that Barbara had with Sam Cooke, Linda. It gets better. They had an affair and Barbara shot him. No charges were filed. Linda, the daughter, had an affair with Bobby Womack, the daughter of Sam and Barbara Cooke. She went on to marry Bobby Womack's younger brother Cecil, and they formed this group, Womack and Womack, and in 1984, they had the hit, Baby, I'm Scared of You. I've always told y'all that when I grow up, I'm going to be a music historian. It was a lot. It was a lot today. It was a lot. So I hope I wasn't like rambling and talking too fast. But what do I love to say? It's not cute not knowing. And now you know. I love the old school scoop stories. Thanks so much for joining me. Auntie reads the comments. If you like the channel, subscribe. Hit that notification button so you always know when the video is going to pop up in the afternoon. Leave a comment. I read them. It's okay to disagree. It's okay to disagree. But leave a comment if you'd like. Have a great afternoon, everybody. And thanks so much for joining me. I am Patty Jackson. I'm your auntie of pop culture.